What would you do if your daughter walked out with a stranger and was found near death just 21 minutes later? Who was the man she left with? What happened in those missing minutes? And why won't the police say more? On February 14th, 2025, a girl named Liz Hamill was having dinner with friends. It was Valentine's Day. Liz was just 18 years old. She had a big smile and was known for being smart. Liz was a student at a school called UC Santa Barbara. She was learning about science, especially chemistry and biology. That night, Liz went to a noodle shop with her friends. The place was called Lao Wong Noodle Bar. It was in a town called East La Vista. This town is where many students live. People go out there to eat, walk, and have fun. At 10:06 p.m., Liz left the restaurant. She did not leave alone. A young man with blonde hair was walking with her. No one knew who he was. Liz's friends saw them walking together. Only 21 minutes later, something very bad happened. Liz was found lying on the ground. She was not awake. She was badly hurt. Someone saw her in the courtyard below a tall building. This building was called San Rafael Residence Hall. That is a place where students live. But Liz did not live in that building. Her own dorm room was far away. People think Liz may have fallen from the third-floor walkway. That is very high, but no one saw her fall. No one knows why she was even in that building. Liz was taken to the hospital. She was very sick. Her body had many injuries. She could not talk. She did not wake up. For 6 days, Liz stayed in the hospital. Her family waited and prayed. But on February 20th, 2025, Liz died.
We're learning more now about the unusual death of a college student in Santa Barbara and a family's desperate search for answers. Liz Hamill, a UC Santa Barbara freshman, died from injuries after falling from an on-campus residence hall in February. She was last seen at a local restaurant with a young man her family was not familiar with. Last week, her family released images of that man believed to be one of the last people to see Hamel alive.
The police did not say much. They talked to the man she left with, but they did not tell anyone his name. They said he was not a suspect. Liz's family did not stop. They wanted answers. They hired a private detective. They made flyers with the man's photo. They asked people to come forward. Soon, someone told them who the man was. The police talked to him again. But the family still has many questions. What happened to Liz in those 21 minutes? Why was she in a building far from home? Did she fall by accident? Did someone hurt her? Why is the man still unknown to the public? This story is not finished. The truth is still missing. Now let's look at who Liz really was and why her story matters. Stay with us as we unravel this shocking story and uncover the heartbreaking details of what led to this senseless loss. If you enjoy real crime stories that uncover the truth, don't forget to subscribe. Your support helps us share real cases, spread awareness, and give a voice to those who can't speak for themselves. Before we begin, let us know in the comments, where are you watching from, and what are your thoughts as the story unfolds. Welcome to True Crime Tales, where we reveal the crimes that shock communities and the secrets hidden behind closed doors. These are real people, real events, real consequences. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Now, let's begin. Elizabeth Hamel, also known as Liz Hamill, was 18 years old. She was from Bellevue, Washington. Bellevue is a city in the state of Washington, located near Seattle. Liz lived with her family before she moved away to attend college. She had just finished high school and had good grades. Liz was accepted into the University of California, Santa Barbara. This school is often called UC Santa Barbara or UCSB. It is a public university in California near the beach. Many students across the country apply there every year. Liz started studying at UCSB in the fall of 2024. That means she was a freshman. A freshman is a student in their first year of college. At UCSB, Liz studied science. Her main fields were biology and chemistry. Biology is the study of living things, and chemistry is the study of how different substances work and react. These are not easy subjects. They need a lot of reading, writing, and lab work. Liz chose these subjects because she was focused. She wanted to learn more about how the world works. She liked doing experiments. She also liked asking questions and finding answers. Her teachers describe her as smart and hardworking. Besides studying, Liz wanted to enjoy her new school life. She joined sorority. A sorority is a group of girls who live, study, and spend time together in college. Many girls join sororities to make new friends. Liz made many friends this way. She liked being part of a group. She went to events, helped organize things, and stayed active. Liz had just started her college life. She moved into a dorm on campus. A dorm is a building where students live. She had a room, a bed, and a desk. She went to class during the week and spent time with friends on the weekend. Everything was new. She was getting used to being away from home. She was also learning how to be more independent. People said Liz was always interested in science. Even when she was younger, she liked to ask questions and do small science experiments at home. She wanted to become a scientist or maybe work in a hospital or a lab one day. She talked about helping others. She said science could make the world better. She believed that learning new things could change lives. Liz also helped people in small ways. At school, she shared her notes with classmates. She helped others with homework. When someone was confused, Liz explained things slowly until they understood. People noticed that. Teachers and students said she was helpful and patient. Her family said she was funny and full of energy. She made jokes and liked to talk. At home, she played board games, helped cook dinner, and cleaned her room without being told. She liked music, movies, and sometimes painted or drew when she had free time. She loved animals, too, especially dogs. Liz had big dreams for her future. She wanted to graduate from UCSB. Then she wanted to go to graduate school. Graduate school is where students continue learning after college. She hoped to get a master's degree or even a doctorate. She talked about working in science labs, finding cures for diseases, and helping people stay healthy. Her parents supported her goals. They believed she would do well. She planned to travel after school. She wanted to see other countries. She talked about visiting Africa, Asia, and Europe. She also wanted to teach children how science works. She said it's good for kids to be curious and ask questions. Liz was doing well in school. Her grades were good. She passed her tests and finished her assignments on time. She was active in her sorority and had no trouble with anyone. There were no signs of problems. Everything looked normal. But Liz never got to see that future. Her life ended just a few months after it started at UCSB. It was a Friday night. The day was February 14th, 2025. Across the country, many people were celebrating Valentine's Day. Some went out to dinner. Others spent time with their loved ones. In the town of Isla Vista, near UC Santa Barbara, many students were out with friends. One of them was 18-year-old Liz Hamill. She was a first-year student at UC Santa Barbara. She had moved from Bellevue, Washington, to study biology and chemistry. That night, she went to dinner with friends. They went to a restaurant called Lao Wang Noodle Bar. It is a place where many students eat. It is located in the Isla Vista area, close to campus housing. Liz and her friends were at the restaurant for some time. They laughed, talked, and ate their food. Everything seemed normal. There were many other people there too. At 10:06 p.m., Liz was seen on camera, leaving the restaurant. She was not alone. She was walking with a young man. He had blonde hair. His name was not known at that time. He was not one of Liz's close friends. No one knows where Liz and the man were going. Her dorm building was not nearby. Instead of going back to her own residence hall, Liz ended up at a different location, San Rafael Residence Hall. That building is also part of UC Santa Barbara. It has 3 floors and is used for student housing. Just 21 minutes after she left the restaurant, something happened. At 10:27 p.m., Liz was found lying on the ground under a walkway. She was found in the courtyard area beneath the 3rd floor of San Rafael Hall. She was not moving. She had serious injuries. It looked like she had fallen from a high place. Someone called emergency services. The ambulance came. Liz was still breathing but was unconscious. She was taken to a nearby hospital. Doctors said her condition was very bad. She had head injuries and broken bones. She could not speak. She could not open her eyes. For the next 6 days, Liz stayed in the hospital. She was in the intensive care unit, ICU. Doctors worked to help her. She stayed on machines that helped her breathe. She never woke up. Her family came to the hospital. They waited for news. The police started to ask questions. The man who was seen with Liz was found. He was interviewed by the police. They did not arrest him. They did not say his name. They said he was cooperating with the investigation. On February 20th, 2025, 6 days after the fall, Liz Hamill died. She passed away from her injuries. The doctors said they could not save her. Her body had taken too much damage. The school told students that someone had died. They did not give full details. The police said the investigation was not over. They did not say how Liz ended up at San Rafael Hall. They did not say if she jumped, slipped, or was pushed. They did not explain what the man told them. They did not release security video from the building. These are the unanswered questions. Where did Liz and the man go after leaving the restaurant? Why did they go to San Rafael Hall? Did anyone see her fall? Was the fall an accident or something else? Why was her own dorm far away from where she was found? Why did the police not release the man's name? What did he say during his interview? Why is there no video from inside San Rafael Hall? After Liz Hamill was found on the ground near a tall building, she was taken to the hospital. Her body was badly hurt. She could not speak. Doctors said she was in very bad shape. 6 days later, Liz passed away. After her death, the police started an investigation. They wanted to know what happened. They began by asking one big question. Who was the man Liz left with? Police watched the video from the restaurant. It was called Lao Wang Noodle Bar. They saw Liz walking out at 10:06 p.m. She left with a young man who had blonde hair. He looked young and was walking close to her. The police found this man and spoke to him. They asked him questions. They wanted to know what happened after they left the restaurant. But the police did not share what he said. Even though the police talked to the man, they did not tell the public his name. They also did not say where he was from or what he was doing with Liz that night. His photo was not shown on TV. His voice was not heard. The public did not know if he was a friend, a stranger, or a student. No one could say for sure. After speaking with the man, the police did not arrest him. They did not say he did anything wrong. They did not call him a suspect. They did not say he was a witness. They only said they had talked to him. People began to wonder, if he was the last person with Liz, why was he not arrested? But the police gave no answers. They stayed quiet. Liz's family did not want to wait. They wanted more answers. So they hired a private investigator. That is a person who helps find out the truth. This person is not part of the police, but they can still ask questions and search for clues. The family paid money to the investigator to help them find out what happened in the 21 minutes after Liz left the restaurant. To help find the truth, the family also made flyers. The flyers showed a photo of the man Liz was last seen with. They handed them out on campus. They posted them on walls, doors, and bus stops. The flyers asked one question: do you know this man? They also asked people to come forward. If anyone had seen something, they were told to call and report it. Soon, someone saw the flyer and said, "I know who that is." Others began talking too. Some said they had seen the man before. Some may have gone to school with him. Some said he was at a party. The community helped the family. They helped the investigator. And finally, the man was identified. Still, the police did not say his name in public. They said they were looking into it. After the man was identified, the police spoke to him one more time. They asked more questions. They checked his story. They wanted to know what he did, where he went, and why he was with Liz. But still, they did not say what he told them. They did not share the details of the talk. They did not say if he had a lawyer. They did not say where he lived. They kept everything private. After 2 rounds of questioning, the police made a final choice. They did not charge the man. That means they did not say he broke the law. They did not accuse him of hurting Liz. They did not take him to court. He was free to go. This left many people confused. The man was the last person with Liz. He was found by the family. The police talked to him twice. But still, he was not arrested. He was not charged. So, the big question remains. What happened during those 21 minutes? The family does not have an answer. The public does not have an answer. And the case is still open. Why did the police keep the man's name secret? Why was he not arrested or charged? Do you think the flyers helped the case? Should the public know more about what he said? What would you do if this was your family? After Liz Hamill died in the hospital, her family took action. They did not want to wait for answers. They wanted to know what happened to their daughter in the 21 minutes after she left the noodle shop with a man. The family organized a press conference. A press conference is a meeting where people talk to news reporters and the public. They shared photos of Liz. They shared the timeline of events. They also shared a still image of the man who was seen walking with Liz. They said they needed help from anyone who had seen anything. At the press conference, the family asked the public for help. They pleaded with anyone who might have seen Liz that night to come forward. They said even small information could help. They handed out flyers with the man's picture. These flyers were posted across town and on social media. The family also hired a private investigator. A private investigator is a person who looks for information outside the police. The investigator started asking people questions. They visited the area near the restaurant and the residence hall. They looked for cameras. They searched for witnesses. They worked day and night. The family said the police were not giving them enough answers. They said too much time had passed with no progress. They asked the school UC Santa Barbara to release more details. They wanted to know why there were no security videos shown to the public. They wanted to know what the police had learned from the man Liz was last seen with. They also wanted to know why Liz was found at a building far from her own dorm. No one from the family believed she went there by accident. They said the school should take safety more seriously. They wanted more lights and more cameras in the area where Liz was found. The family is still asking for answers. As of now, there have been no new arrests. The police said they talked to the man who walked with Liz. They said he is not a suspect. They have not shared his name. Police say the case is still under review. That means they are still working on it, but they have not found enough information to say what happened. They have not released new reports. They have not shared what was found in the building or in Liz's phone. The private investigator is still working. They are still collecting tips from the public. Liz's family says they will not give up. They are asking for more people to come forward. They believe someone saw something. They believe there are still people who have not spoken up. Some students say they heard noises at night near the building. Others say they saw Liz and the man talking. But none of the stories have been confirmed by the police. The community is still shocked. Many people in the town are talking about the case. People still share Liz's photo. They still ask questions. But no one has been able to explain how an 18-year-old girl ended up unconscious under a third-floor walkway. Liz Hamill's death is still a mystery. She was just 18 years old. She had started college. She had dreams. She had plans. But one night, she went out for dinner and never came back. There are still questions that have no answers. Who was the man? Why did Liz go with him? What happened in those 21 minutes? Why won't the police release more information? Was it an accident or something else? The case is not closed. The family says they will keep looking. The private investigator is still active. The flyers are still out. People are still watching. Her story is not forgotten. It has been shared in news reports, on social media, and by students on campus. One day, the truth may come out. Someone may speak up. A new tip may be found. A video may appear. Until then, the story remains open. The facts are known, but the answers are missing. This is not just about a student. It is about finding the truth. It is about understanding what happened. It is about making sure it does not happen again. And now we ask you, do you believe someone knows more? Why do you think the police are keeping details private? Should schools be more open with student safety information? Stay alert. Stay informed. If you know anything, contact the right people. Because sometimes one small fact can change everything. If you found this story as gripping and heartbreaking as we did, don't forget to like this video and share it with others. And if you want to hear more true crime stories that uncover the mysteries behind these tragic events, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. You won't want to miss our latest stories updates, and discussions. Thank you for joining us on this journey to seek justice and explore the truth. Together, we can make a difference. Until next time, stay safe and stay aware.